Hello, everyone. Welcome to the grand finals of BRC Bingo Season 1. It's been an incredible tournament. I got words to say after the game, so I won't give us too much preamble. Both of our players are ready to go.
Yay!
I think we're good to just hop in. This is going to be match of the season right here. Two of the best players. Storied and Sindark.
Were we really surprised that it was going to be Sindark and Storied? Like, let's be for real. Like, hold on.
Not really.
I definitely think this is everyone's favorites going in. I mean, these two players kind of on a league of their own for sure, but it doesn't matter because both of them are going to put on an amazing game, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Series. I'm really excited.
You have no idea how excited I am to watch this.
Yeah.
Like in the heater.
All right. Board has been revealed. Let's take a look at this. No way. Rietveld on the board.
Wow.
In the grand finals.
Yes way.
She showed up.
We're
Yes,
so
queen.
Not according to Archipel.
On that note, Versum is not bad. Get enough it combos really well into Rietveld. I doubt we'll see Rietveld immediately. Both of these players, I think, will come to the conclusion that's a little bit too much time.
Can we stop with this Pyramid, Rep, and Rise being on the board at the same time?
Yeah, I don't like that,
Knock that
but
off.
I do want to mention, and this is probably something small that would come up later if they play it how I think they will. Maul is really good specifically for blocking bingos. And
Yeah,
I think that will come into play, like probably in Storied's mind, but I'm not sure if Sindark's going to think about it because they don't really play for bingos like other people do. But I think like in Grands, they might like lock in, might like take a weird play of like going somewhere and then going to Maul to like make sure that they have the board control, which is probably something that we're only going to be seeing in Grands, which is which is why I want to commentate, because I love thinking about bingo like this.
Yeah, no, I think the bingo strategy here will be definitely on a different level than what we've seen before. That said, I do think both of them are going to start Matan. 5 goals, most of them pretty easy and pretty quick.
Yeah, that's something I was going to bring up. A Matan opening looks pretty decent with the Voodoo Boy and Dedication. If you can hit that zip over to Voodoo Boy, I've kind of opened up to a Matan opening as you know, I went Matan like every game last match. Just because it can be so easy to start out with. Our POVs mismatched.
Our streams are hella sync. That's crazy.
Okay.
Myers did not check that. My
Guards,
fault.
we gotta get on that.
Guards.
But they are starting off. Looks like they're both going to be going to square.
There we go. Now we're synced.
Okay, we're so back.
We're so back. We're so back.
Both of them into square. I like this. I mean, I think this was pretty clear. I mean, square is just so important. So.
Oh, definitely.
Sin going for
I think
killers here.
I did not expect the first mark to go to be like 30 seconds in. I'm not gonna lie.
Sin is not having a good time with this right now.
Who? Yeah.
I hate doing this.
No
This makes me
boost.
upset.
No boost.
Oh no! This sucks.
The fan favorite in my mind falling on that makes me so sad.
This
is rough. Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this in the call before this started, but like Sindark is definitely like the mango of like BRC bingo, and then I called Storied the Leffen, and I don't see anyone disagreeing with me. So
I agree. I think.
Ooh yeah, see,
yeah.
This is Maul coming from Sindark.
Maul this early?
I didn't expect it to be like a first area, but if they're thinking like how I'm thinking, then this is smart. If they're just like trying to play avoidant, then that's also like possible.
Trying to secure some important control is not too bad.
Yeah,
I think Noisy Ninja into Web Splitter is faster than we're giving it credit, because that zip is so difficult. But if you hit it, you can you know, form a little nice 4-piece in Matan really fast, or in Maul really fast. But I mean, Storied is kind of going all out in Matan right now. Quick routing here.
This is why I don't play bingo anymore. Too many sweats.
We'll see if he goes for the side bulls. Going to get stuck on the bench.
Into the bench.
That's crazy. Sit down.
I didn't know you could get up like that, but that seems really obvious in hindsight. Anyways.
How did you not know that?
I just never thought about it, I guess.
That's crazy.
I found my own fucked up way to get up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna
do my own thing. This fucking
Anyways, thinking about the viewers, yeah, Storied just still in Matan. Genuinely not much happening, but like he is doing like that cheeky little zip that I'd love to get out.
Yeah, he just sweeped the fuck out of the fast shit there. Leaving Street Classic, because that is not a real square on the board.
Real spill. I don't think that's been marked ever in the history of bingo.
I was saying that about like Big Shiny Bomb, like the other score battle reward.
Oh yeah,
no one.
I've never seen anyone do that one on purpose.
Yeah,
Matan just takes too much rep.
Into Pyramid here, opting to not go for Boom at least right now.
I think
probably just for the sake of routing. I would imagine they're probably gonna like drop down.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like routing, but also like having that little bit of time where Sindark does not know where Storied is. Like after completing like his original goal of doing Baton is like a little bit good, just for like the mental side.
Going to go into either re-up build or get enough, I imagine. Indecisive, but going to choose get enough. I think Versum here is pretty strong for Sindark. I will say, you know, gonna take one of the 2-pointers off the board, which should tie up the game.
Oh yeah, and then I was also thinking, maybe Sindark went to Maul first, just to like play Avoidant, and then we'll go to the place that Story didn't go, which is why they're Versum right now, which is a good strategy as well.
I think the only overlap they've had was in Square when both of them entered into Square, and then they both went for different goals. So I mean, I think that's really expected. You know, both of these players are here for a reason. They play really risk adverse, really safe, but have the execution to back that up and not get punished for it, which is really important. I would say.
I think Story doing that was like actually like so baller. I just want to put.
Yeah, I like Story into Brink here because if he can play this really well, that's gonna be a nice leg up for a bit, at least before like Sindark really has an opportunity to kind of clean that up. Because Versum, like rebuild, he did just get, but I mean, rep's gonna take a while. He's gonna have to like go all the way over to somewhere else for points most likely. So this will be a nice leg up for Story here, I think.
Yeah, I just think getting out of Versum without going to like hideout, for example, here is just like a little painful.
I think I'm a little surprised that Sindark hasn't collected Infinity, and now Storied is very likely taxing into hideout and going to get that. Going to turn, I think that's a misplay on on Sindark's part. You know where Storied is when you taxi into hideout. I think you just should get that. It's an extra point, and Storied right now kind of
I don't blame him for playing like that, though, for what it's worth. Because, like, if Sindark's focused on, like, playing totally Avoidant, then, like, probably that thought just didn't cross his mind in, like, like 5 seconds, and he was, like, considering what he was doing.
Yeah, I can see why you don't hit it. Either, you know, board vision, or you want to get out ahead to re-up build just in case. But
yeah, I think getting out just in case is, like, there are times when it would be like the right play, but I think like seeing both perspectives, it's like, oh yeah, that's obviously the wrong play.
We're getting both into Pyramid here, folks.
This is time for Storied to either show what he learned in the last match with Rise or lose to Sindark, just like Vayne did with Rise.
I'm gonna call it right now. I think the margin is gonna be so small that like it just is the load time that matters, and Sindark has a worse PC.
Load equalizer save us.
Yeah, it's about like a second and a half apart.
Well, Sindark has a really fast strat for this second 3 pictures, and just like that, he's ahead.
Yeah.
Wow. Like
I think the margin can
that's
absolutely
skill
be
gap.
super tight. Yeah.
And Storied a little bit of execution error, accidentally getting on top of the zip here, or on top of the billboard for the zip here without meaning to. Doing it again. And Sindark's ahead, and I think this is gonna go to him pretty handedly. Sindark absolutely crushing this route.
Oh, you know, that's right. You
I'm gonna make notes because I never make notes. I'm just gonna like.
I forgot.
Yeah, I gotta like ask Storied about that. I want to know how bad he's fuming.
Yeah, Sin is just gonna steal it from right under his fucking nose.
Yeah, I think this is how Sindark switches the game into his lead. I mean, it's gonna be tied after Rise. And I mean, that's what's so cool about Bingo is at any time the game's tempo flipped on its head just like that.
Yeah.
And Sindark took both characters, which I think is really important, especially this late into the match. You're only going to get 2-pointers out of rep, and you either get enough collectibles to get 15 without them, or you need at least one.
Yeah.
Notably,
this isn't like playoffs where you can just get away with, like, not worrying about getting rep or characters just if you're like fast enough, but like
100%. Notably,
this is grants.
Notably, top left, bottom right is still on the board.
I was gonna mention that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see right into Verso.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm not sure if this is like the play I would have done, but I mean, I'm not in Grand, so I can't say that much.
Yeah, TS might become.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with it,
depending on how this goes.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's not a bad play by any means, especially if like Story is just trying to like play safe right now.
Yeah,
or like even just like pre-spraying before trying to figure out what Sindark is doing.
Right.
From that angle, I like it, but it is like still just weird.
I think it's one of those things where I don't know if you necessarily have the time to do this. Especially if the game's tied, you have to play aggressive to get ahead.
Right.
Whether or not this is Story playing aggressive, you know, going for the rep square, it's going to be 2 points. Nothing else here is that fast, ultimately. But personally, I like Brink more because the 6-time stocks post, which Sindark, he did the wrong robo post, man. And also Spray Tanic Panic, the fastest reward in the entire game. I think, you know, going to potentially have an impact here.
You know,
doing the out of bounds.
Oh, whoa!
I love this guy.
You know what might have happened? he might have saw the like ×5 from the Spray Tanic Panic thing, and also the.
Yeah, definitely.
Would have been me at least.
I can definitely see that. I'm a little surprised you don't know about that out of bounds because I even do that.
I think I knew there was an out of bounds, but like I didn't know how it existed. And I didn't know what to do.
I've never seen someone go on the left side for that Sindark did to get back to the main part of Brink. I've never seen someone do it on left. That's crazy.
That's how I do it. What the heck? You're just a fake fan.
That's okay. Yeah, you're right. And I'm not a real fan of Limey_SR. I'm sorry. My fault. Yeah.
Back in a mall. Okay.
I like the mall play.
I
don't think Storied has enough time to get to Brink and do Spray Tanic while he's committed to Versum like this. You're in a really weird spot to get out. While, you know, Sindark has the taxi. It's not like the fastest thing ever to get back to the center after doing mall clip here. If he can hit it, unfortunately.
Heartbreaking
game.
Yeah.
The best player you know messed up Mucklip.
I do think. Oh, please.
Okay.
Scary.
Thank Jesus.
I do think this proves that what Story did here is wrong. Because Sindark didn't even get Spray Tanic Panic, which is a relatively fast goal, and has tied what Story got in less time.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think, like, if there was just a Versum pre-spray into, like, oh, he's also, like, he's doing something else. Like, yeah, let me go somewhere, like, adapt to this, and then if it comes down to, like, rep race, I'm ahead, right? But he didn't leave, he's, like, hard committing to this, which is, like, definitely the wrong play. I do not like how he's committing to this so much.
Yeah, so he's gonna go Spray Tanic Panic here, and then it's probably just gonna be a pyramid rep race.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Storied might have the advantage to that, depending on how fast he can get out of Versum.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them took the taxi. No,
Sindark has a pyramid taxi.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, do both of them?
The Storied have it? No.
No, but that's gonna cost some time.
He just found that out too.
I think this is absolutely like as close as it's gonna be, like Sindark has an advantage here, even if it's very small.
I think that was a goddamn it, I'm throwing, dude. Heard across the world.
So, oh my god, it's gonna be like, oh, missing this. Oh, this is gonna be fucking.
no.
This is gonna be neck and neck.
Well, Sindark's gonna have a better
Sindark,
position.
Just go, please, just run.
Okay.
Never fold.
There we go.
Okay.
I mean, Sindark's gonna have a better position because the Tennessee
Yeah.
puts you in a better spot to get sprays started. I don't know
Yeah.
where the route actually begins.
Yeah, I also don't know what the route would be for this.
I don't know either, but this is anyone's game.
We fake ass casters on this fucking stream right now, dude.
You think I run this game like that? Like, okay. Like, I heard bingo and I was like, I've done all collectibles before. Like, let's run it. Not even on vanilla. Like.
But yeah, this goes to whoever wins this route, and I mean, Sindark has a 3-minute route that he made. But
Yeah, he did kind of make all of these graffiti routes.
Yeah, I think absolutely just because of that, like,
This is
like by itself, just because he
scary.
like, helped with like Bingopedia or whatever so much. Like, I think it is. I don't want to say handedly Sindark's because he still has to try, but it is definitely.
Pyramid's hard, so
I think overall Sindark has like a slight knowledge advantage.
for sure.
But-
I mean, world record holder in all graphs too. So
Yeah.
wow, Storade gave up at the Versum, so you know. I do think this is gonna be definitely Sindark's game to lose if. Ooh, wait. Funny thing, Story hit the trigger to spawn in the Devil Theory, so that's going to lose him time.
Slight time.
A little bit of time loss, and I think that's really important. They're tied up in rep, but
Yeah.
Sindark's going to pull slightly ahead here with the route. But I mean, I will say, Storied so far has been perfectly on point with Sindark's 3-minute route. I've been watching it alongside this rep race, and I think one or two minor things changed, but ultimately, like, kind of bar for bar, correct.
Yeah, you can
Wow.
go spray for spray.
And I mean, if Story gets this, we're gonna see the square I said doesn't exist will actually exist. If Story
Wait.
gets this fucking rep.
Storage's doing maze.
Oh, he's grabbing this now.
Why are you doing maze? In your route near the zip. I disagree with this. Because not only does this give Sindark information where you are, you're sacrificing so much spray tempo.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
don't
There we
like
go.
that play.
Yeah, I think, like, specifically, like, for the rep route, it is not good because it was already so close. And I think if I was Stored in this situation, I would know that it's so close.
Yeah, I
Right.
get it, but like that's too much time.
I mean, it's a game of chicken, you know?
Yeah.
Sindark at any time could grab maze, and just like that, you need rep to win. But that's a hard play to make. Either way, like, you're going to come away kind of struggling. Sindark's shit-ass internet getting him desynced.
I hate this guy.
love that.
I didn't want to
I
be
love
the
that
one
guy.
to say anything about the shitternet, but
Shitternet.
It's pretty good for a farm. Okay, I'll say that.
that is true.
Doxing him, what the hell?
I didn't. Okay, you know what? Whatever.
But yeah, I think Sindark closes this game out, and I mean, I'm really
Yeah.
impressed with how Sindark played this.
Yeah,
You know, on the
absolutely.
back foot the entire time, but managed to scrape ahead, kind of claw his game back. You know, we saw the very first game, or the very first thing, he lost like 15 seconds
Yeah.
getting a collectible that relatively, like, I think most people would say is not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But
Yeah, it should have
I'm
that
absolutely
too.
like really happy with how he played that. That was really good.
Yeah, sick game one for sure.
Yeah, I'm super impressed, and I mean that's why these are the two top seeds. Story had super good
Yep.
early game sense, I think, and Sindark just fantastic at timing his plays, being able to recognize his opponent's plays and adapt to how they're playing in order to capitalize on what Story's doing. I mean, just really well played from both of them. I mean, that perfect board vision in order to see what see that Brink is more important than Versum, wait to do the second thing in Brink until after you get another fast collectible. That's really impressive to me, I think. I don't think many people make the play like that.
Yeah. That just really goes to show how good these two are at bingo.
Yeah. And game 1 going to Cinder. We got a new board.
Yeah, I was waiting to talk about the new board, but like having a Matan collectible on each of the like diagonal bingos is like and the middle is like rough. Like not even counting like the Matan rep.
So Motorcycle Gang, End to End, Solus Autumn, Felix Autumn, and Blocky in Hideout. Oh,
yeah,
what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a universe where like there isn't like a little scuffle in Matan at least.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
you absolutely gotta get at least something out of there.
I don't even see like second best thing, Brink?
A Pyramid's got a lot, I think.
Yeah, I think
Pyramid's
every area is like
Pyramid's
at least a little
strong.
decent. Like, I'll say
For sure.
Like, I don't
mean,
think there's really a wrong play, but it just is how you combo it into the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Like,
I
this
think
board is
Versum,
like
not
very
great.
strong no matter where you go, except for like maybe Versum.
Yeah, I mean, Versum has two things that are not really considered that fast in rep, which is like, okay, yeah, I mean, someone's gonna go there eventually and capitalize, but
yeah, I think there being Versum rep, like in that middle like column, like when they're maybe going to Matan, I could be wrong though. Oh, they're both distant.
both of them are going square.
That's funny.
That's
I
insane.
was gonna say if they're both going Matan, I think like someone just like kind of waiting and stealing like Versum rep could be good, especially if they get end to end.
I'm sure it's all part of the plan. I'm sure they've both got like the same fucked up shit cooked up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Oh no way!
That's
Cinder
crazy.
lost that goal because he missed the collectible. He would have gotten it first if he just hit the vert ramp.
That's so-
That is crazy.
I know that he's like upset about that.
No.
And they're both going, oh my god.
Yeah, Sindark's got a little bit of
that's
freeway,
you
but they are in the
fucking kidding
pyramid like,
me.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. So,
Cinder
yeah,
about
Pyramid
2
being the
seconds
other
behind.
Yeah, Pyramid being the other strong option, this for sure makes sense. It's just so like no Matan. Wild.
Yeah, like this makes
There we
sense
go.
given how they both play, but it is like just
Yeah.
a little freaky.
Yeah, this is wow. What a weird route.
I
None of us
wonder
predicted
if
this.
Neither of them leave at this point.
I thought for sure Matan is just so good, but oh my god.
Matan is really good, but like I think scuffling in Matan is like rough. Because
Scary.
like getting
Scary.
out of Matan, especially if you're like on the strip, is like just impossible.
I
I don't want to say
definitely-
impossible, but it's like it's bad.
I think it's hard to route for sure. I mean, it's 5 points, and I would say it takes maybe 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, it's 5 points with really good board control because you have something on every
Yeah.
row, every column, and the diagonals
Yeah.
with
That's
middle.
like super important board control.
Yeah, absolutely.
So while they didn't go for it at the start, it is still like 1,000,000% important.
I think
Both
it
of
is
them-
really likely Storage goes there at this point.
Yeah, it really depends on
I agree.
where they put it in their.
Watch Storage go to
I meant-
Versum.
But I think Sindark might get what? Not doing the zip into Matan is crazy.
Is he going to Versum?
No, he's doing the Trice collectible, but
Oh,
I
real.
don't know.
I
This
see that.
gives Sindark time to get into Matan. Hell, you could get Blocky while you're here. And that's what
Yeah.
Sindark's gonna do. And you're still ahead to Matan, which I think at this point, like, is by far the most important
Brink.
place.
Brink.
But Brink?
I don't like this Brink play.
I mean,
I'll say it.
I mean, there are 4 collectibles here, but it's like they're not
You're
incredible.
sacrificing so
Yeah,
much.
they're like
It's-
mid
yeah.
compared to like what you get out of going to Matan, unless Storage is trying to play super mega like avoidant right now.
Sindark
is
can
out of the
like,
question,
steal
but, like-
this game here.
Eh.
Could steal this game too.
Yeah,
if
I'm
all
really
things go
curious
well.
this reasoning. And misses the dock sip. And yeah, I mean, Sindark's about to tear shit up in Matan. Like, Motorcycle Gang, straight away. We'll see if he manages to do the end-to-end zip. Might save it, but
That,
I mean,
that was a pretty
end-to-end-
zip, I'll say it. from Storied.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, missing up dog. A very rare up dog miss, I would say.
Very rare up dog miss for someone
shaking his camera.
I know that there was like a powerful groan right there.
Absolutely.
Not quite everything is against me, but like
just like come the fuck on.
I know he was raging at that like it's a MOBA for sure.
Oh, for sure. Like I've heard like ER rages that have probably gone on that same level.
I will say there are a couple of strange bingo threats for each player with column 1 and column 4. I don't know how important they will be, but it's something that's there. It is.
These,
that you, like,
oh my god, there's it's everywhere points.
Okay, wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, well, Syndark's bingo is now blocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably why he went there, but it's like I think that could have waited for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only one bingo, or it's 2 bingos left on this board. 3 bingos. I saw a third one. Row 5, somewhat likely. It's mostly Matan and Maul. Column 4, which I think is what Storied's going to do now and force Matan rep, and row 2.
Yeah,
and
I don't really
like Storied's
the
position a lot.
Into ball play over just taking Matan. But I think if you're not in Matan, it's a very good way to play on the back foot. But he would have been on the front foot. Like he would have like I don't really understand the point of doing that when he had a better play.
Definitely one of those things where I think it's a playstyle difference, you know?
Yeah.
Storied doesn't like
open them all.
I know Storied really doesn't like going head to head, even if he has the execution.
Yeah, Maul is going to be.
I think like he's one of the few players that can absolutely just like beat any player in this tournament head to head, like execution, like most times. So that's why I'm just a little surprised to see him not like it so much.
Right. I definitely think, you know, Maul is the place where your execution won't save you. Is the only thing, and Storied's going to get
trading the theater collectibles.
Getting Tias. Yeah. That's really interesting.
Gonna take a save quick.
I like. Do really like how Storied did the death warp to get to the Maul theater boards factor, and that sets up column 4, blocks row 2 as well. While Syndark going to do this cheeky little slide. You didn't know that?
This is glorp shit.
You didn't know that?
No.
I'm actually so surprised.
I mean, there's a faster way to void out there and also get storage that Special does, where you just do the Maul clip or the storage zip and then void
fucking
out.
Abyss 2, Titanfall 2 bullshit. You can just fucking walk out of the fucking walk out of there. That's crazy. Okay.
Don't like it? Leave.
I think that bike door was like pretty clean. I just want to go back to the game. That was pretty clean. Like I see people do it and then like they miss it and then it's like everything is against me. Like why am I here? Like what is the point of living?
Ooh.
Ouch.
Storied into Versum. I'm surprised you don't go train route here to get started on the rep route while you have this good cycle.
That's a crazy.
He might be trying to avoid rep, which is like I don't know if I like that play, but it's like if he plays this like how I think he might, then I think this is a good play. Where he just like kind of walks in on just like individual collectibles and like plays it by ear, or I guess by like Nego Sync chat, like where he should go. He might just like be like in the middle of like where his like mental route would be, I guess. Where there's
what a weird way to zip into Bazaar, but going to that zip speed all the way. Ooh.
Yeah,
that was pretty clean still. Syndark going for Rise once again.
Rise has been on every board this.
It's insane. I don't know what's going on.
She's a gamer hog. It's okay. You know.
I mean, we've all been there.
But yeah, right. But Syndark gonna do Rise. Where is Storied right now? Oh, okay. I did not recognize where he was.
Yeah, going back to my point that I was making, because I'm like thinking about this, and this actually just might be.
Oh wait, no, Storied grabbed the wrong thingamabob.
Yeah. Oh no way!
I didn't even realize that. Fuck.
I didn't even realize that because I was like,
That's
oh,
crazy.
Wow,
was
that's so much time. Holy
Oh, definitely.
shit.
I think something I thought about
So
that
clean,
maybe
though.
Story
Holy
didn't think about was the amount of time that just doing those brick collectibles into the mall collectibles was, even if he like left early, because now he has a little bit of like, I don't want to say dead time, but like it is time where he's not like actively trying to like contest what like Syndark is doing, and he doesn't like totally know right now.
Right. Alright, so the thing, Syndark's making plays, Storied is just scoring.
Yeah, I think especially like in bingo, especially like with players that are really good, like both of them, making plays is the most important part. Scoring only works in like playoffs or maybe like round one, especially like if you super skill diff someone, right? Scoring is just like the way to go.
Right.
But scoring
This is
in
grand
grands,
finals.
I don't really like.
Yeah, you gotta be making plays, and I mean, Syndark talked to the wrong .exe, because he's,
There's
yeah.
fucking clones.
you know.
New Amsterdam has a fucking cloning problem.
Yeah, Flesh Prince, hello.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that too.
True.
But I mean, Syndark is going to take both characters again from Storied, and this is literally exactly how we won last game. Take both characters. You have to force Storied into rep. You know, take advantage of Storied doing rep by doing other things.
I think this is probably something that a lot of people haven't totally noticed, but I think Storied with like rep when there's other collectibles like gets like kind of in his own head about some stuff where like he'll definitely like go for the collectibles most of the time, and this is something that I've seen, but I didn't think he was going to do it last game, but he did. So I'm going to talk about this. I think that is like one tell that like Storied has that is like really bad, and hopefully that doesn't happen, because he's going to keep scoring probably for a bit. But if he just like up dogs here and then just like starts like the rep route from like hands or whatever,
right?
Then
I think
like,
what Storied,
he might get like solo
that is an important collectible, like even
Lots
with
of bingo.
Syndark enemies, like yeah, and also like that's kind of like part of a win condition, like blocked,
right?
Because Syndark is gonna like preferably want collectibles, but
I mean,
he also probably
think,
doesn't really know where Syndark is right now.
Right. I think Storied has the tendency to score first and find the win condition later, instead of making his own win condition. And that's something that Syndark is really strong at, is making his win condition kind of appear out of thin air, you know?
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah.
And like that is the scariest part about Syndark. His execution doesn't scare me. His ability to just find win conditions is scary.
His strategy is everything for him, I think. And he has execution to back it up for sure, but it's definitely half of the game plan is out-execute my opponent. The other half is, oh, I'm just going to strategize better. Easy.
Yeah.
You know, I've given...
This is something I've noticed since like Storied started like grinding like bingo, and he was like trying to like learn how to do all the bingo stuff. And I didn't want to say it to him, because I think a situation like this would have been really funny, and it's happening. So I'm sorry, Storied, when you're watching this back, that is my bad. But I don't really care.
My fault, OG.
But yeah, like he absolutely was doing this the entire time, and generally he's good enough where like no one is able to punish him. But he's finally meeting his match where someone is punishing him for just scoring and not thinking.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen glimpses of it
behind,
where I think this happened in Special Effects' game against him that he won, where you know, Special was able to capitalize on Storied kind of just, you know, scoring points, taking his chess moves, moving his chess pieces, instead of, you know, making like those threats. And I mean, I like Syndark and Matan rep here, like a lot. This shuts down Storied's biggest threat. I think Storied should have prioritized Matan rep. That is a 4-point swing. Instead, you're letting Syndark get 2 points, and just like that, all he needs is 1. It's 2 rewards. Brink is on the board with Spray Tannic Panic. Maul is on the board with 100k score. Syndark's in a really good position here, I think, just because
really good
shutting down this
not
bingo.
even begin to describe it. I just want to say that, like,
I do think this
when I was
wins.
saying, I think that like Storied should just be doing the rep, and then maybe he gets like solo Sodom in the middle of like rep route. Like, I really do think that was like the like best play for how he plays. but going to Bursum, I don't really like.
Yeah.
Especially because it like kind of makes it so Syndark wouldn't know his location, but now like, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot more to even talk about here.
They're having their
It is-
rep race, and
Yeah.
it'll come to its end. I'm interested to see if Syndark will partial, because I do think it's getting to the point like once you see Storied Mark Versum rep, you gotta go. You gotta leave Matan like as soon as possible. One thing I do want to see, how slow is the Matan rep route compared to Versum? Because, you know, in my mind, you go Versum because, oh, it's less rep, it's a faster area to traverse. You know, I want to see the actual time difference in optimal route. Versum's Bingopedia rep route is 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Matan's is 3 minutes and 52 seconds. You're spending an extra minute or so getting 4 points. I think Storied is misplaying big by not going Matan here, unless he just doesn't know the route, which I think is unlikely, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think it's fairly unlikely. It was honestly, that difference is a little bigger than I thought, but it like makes sense.
Right.
I just thought it would be a little faster because like Matan is pretty condensed with like with the rep. Like there's like different spots of like the map that just have like a hell of a lot of rep. So I thought it was gonna be
I think it's just the traversal time where you're spending a lot of time, you know, going from graffiti spot to graffiti spot.
and
where
jump scare.
Versum is a lot more just condensed, and you're able to. The rep pockets are 1, more rep in all, and 2, less time spent traveling between them. So,
yeah, I think though, even if Story didn't do Matan rep, doing like a pre-spray or just like getting parts of the route done while he's like waiting to see what Syndark is doing would have probably been like a really good play.
Actually, if does Story have any of Maul sprayed?
I don't believe so. I also don't think he even has like Mall Taxi.
I don't
But
think it's
this
Taxi.
is Syndark will just like leave to go Maul.
I just don't know if
surprised.
Syndark had any pre-sprayed either.
I don't think so.
Well,
One
because
point-
Out by the
it-
car. This is gonna be close. For sure.
Okay,
I think this is like
he's
very
alright.
reasonable.
Syndark is properly responding, unless Story beats him out to it though. I mean, Story is going to be.
I
entering
mean,
first.
Syndark needed to do this when Versum rep got marked. I'm kind of amazed, honestly, that Syndark didn't have the awareness to do that, because
He
it's
probably
getting
thought
to
it
the point.
was just like
So nothing
less
sprayed.
close
for
than it
Story.
was.
Nothing
Right.
sprayed. Oh, this
clean slate for both of them.
Yeah,
Comes down to who has the rep routing down.
this has become so scary.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, that's why I
2
thought
seconds.
Syndark should leave as soon as Versum
Yeah.
is marked, because after Story sprays Versum, it gives away that he's absolutely not going for the bingo. Matan rep, you have a big lead to. You know, it's very unlikely. I guess in theory you could think, oh, Story has Matan partialed and just did the other half of Versum since he was there earlier, which is a fair thought. But I think the Story's only play from there is blocking the other 2 collectibles off, as opposed to, you know.
Yeah, I
going
don't think
into
there's a
Matan.
universe where like Storied after he does this, like goes Matan rep. Like that is just like a terrible play.
Yeah.
But
And
I think Syndark definitely just thought that he was more ahead, especially judging by like the last game.
yeah, maybe. But
with the time
this
a
is
little too much.
that scary
little
for
bit
Syndark
can-
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think he's like particularly like playing with his food like that bad, but it is like he definitely
It was
like,
just
egoed
a
bit.
little too much.
Yeah, and I think like Syndark is a player who can absolutely get away with playing with his food, like it's usually
Yeah.
okay. But like this is not like that time.
Yeah, it can bite him here for sure.
I
They
mean,
are very, very close, though.
Yeah,
Like, neither have really made any major mistakes. Like, any major mistake is just going to decide it, I think.
right. I think this is a case of Sindark poking the bear a little bit, and then Story is kind of lashing out, and it's
Or it's crashing out.
Yeah.
it's gonna decide this game. Whoever. Whew, this is
Story's looking
intense.
a little ahead, though.
Yeah, just like
Well-
a bit.
He's run out of really fast sprays now.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say the routing is worse, and Sindark had more foresight in like the spray routing for it.
And he's leaving.
What?
He's leaving.
What?
Chat,
Ooh.
can someone answer this for me, please?
I mean, I
don't
see-
understand what Story could be thinking. I actually have to, like,
that
ask
he
about
can
this.
just be that, like, he can just
No, I think
He's-
this
he's
is
underestimating
this is a
how much
miscalculation.
I think he's
for sure.
underestimating how much Matan Sindark has sprayed, I think.
Yeah,
definitely.
100%. I think in his mind he's like, oh, I can partial both, guarantee the win. That is not the case.
That's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's too much time.
Sindark has so much of he definitely just. I mean, I wonder if he thinks, dude. I wonder if he thinks that he beat Sindark to Versum.
That's understandable.
Sindark hasn't marched since .exe. That was so long
That's
ago.
so
that was
true.
over
Yeah.
8 minutes ago.
Yeah, Stories had no fucking info.
This
Yeah,
I
I
did the
think-
mistake.
I
Oh
don't
my god,
think
this
it's
is the
unreasonable, but I
heartbreaking.
wouldn't be
That makes more
like
sense.
thinking this if I were.
Sindark's marking Maul and,
And
Storied is
Storied
punching that
fucking-
air, dude.
Yeah, because I mean, Sin has like 120 or like 140 or something.
Yeah, like this is a Sindark win for sure.
Yeah,
Wow.
that handed it to him, and Sindark able to. I mean, honestly, that comes down to mind games, dude.
Oh,
I feel
definitely,
like
yeah, it really does.
Sindark not giving any information away ended up playing off big. I mean,
Yeah, that's
holy
Yeah, and
shit.
that's just like big brain bingo strategies that
you know,
only top players do. And by golly, there are some top players on my computer screen.
if Story never got Soulless Autumn, this game would be so different because he'd have the information that Sindark is in Baton and he could just go elsewhere. Oh my god!
Yeah, see,
a
exactly. This is
decision
what I'm
made
talking about.
12 minutes in matters at 22 minutes. Holy shit!
Yeah, that is exactly what I was talking about when I was like, this is what you do. And then he didn't do the thing, and it's absolutely just spiting him.
Oh my god!
He's playing really good Bomber Cyberpunk. I will not take that away from him. He's playing incredible Bomber Cyberpunk. He is not playing the best bingo right now.
Oh my god!
And to beat Sindark, you need the best bingo.
I love this fucking game, dude.
Jesus Christ.
I do think this is the longest bingo match we've had in the league.
Yeah.
I'd have to like look at the stats, but we're going on 23 minutes, including the 1 minute and 30 second, scouting period. This is a sick game too. Though, holy shit!
Jesus.
I love bingo, dude. This game's
is
fucking cool.
like one for the ages, like for sure.
There's so much to take away and learn from in this set alone, or in this round alone. You know,
Yeah.
like
I was
holy shit.
gonna even say like, I think with like the amount of information that they both had when I'm thinking of like when they were playing,
Right.
I don't think either of them played particularly like bad. I think there was things that they could have done better, obviously, but both of them are just probably assuming that they're on like the back foot,
Mhm.
and they're both
that'll
playing that
be-
really well.
Yeah.
That'll be game fucking 2.
I mean, it comes down to playing safe, and in a tournament setting like this, in grand finals, playing safe. I mean, we'll get you places, right? Storied saying
So-
he needs a minute.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like,
Don't blame
I
him.
totally
let
get
that man take his time out.
You know, I think this is all the more impressive when you consider that Sindark has played 2 hours of bingo straight.
Yeah, and he's just ready. He's just like in bingo, like he's just
He's
ready.
locked
Like,
the
straight
fuck
away.
in. Like,
Crazy.
I want to even go as far as to say playing bingo is like actually taxing. It is like a lot of mental.
It is exhausting.
Like, the game, like just BRC in general, hurts my hands. So I don't know how it is for most people, but for me, playing bingo, it is a lot of like brain calculations, and it's a lot of I have to actually play good, and this game hurts my hands.
Start fucking labbing something out, dude.
Chat, can we let him lab something out? Like,
I'll give it to him, but he's pissing me off.
okay, I'm gonna.
You don't get your ass back to hideout right now.
Boy, put that roller skate away. Oh, okay. He's looking at this, which caused him some trouble. I mean, this isn't why he lost the game, but it was a contributor.
Yeah, it's not why he lost the game. I think he just like, yeah.
Bro, it's on the fucking board,
Dude.
I think you type in bingo sync chat DQ. That's so funny.
Try harder. This is crazy. I'm DQing this man. That is insane. The script is real. Dude. Anyways. That's really fucking funny. Let's get this board revealed. Yay! We have the two least likely character unlocks in the entire fucking game.
Wow. Well, no, I feel like Coil's pretty common.
I feel like Coil.
No, I'm talking about flesh prints.
I don't. You said two though.
Yeah, you said two.
Rhea
Flesh
build
Prince
earlier.
is fucking rare.
Oh, I see.
I meant Rhea build earlier.
Yeah, no, you
I meant in the entire
Okay,
set.
okay. Then
Oh my god, get off my dick.
okay, anyway.
No, I'm doing tricks on it. Fuck you.
Pyramid lol. By
Pyramid's
the way.
insane. What the fuck?
Pyramid lol. Versum
I'm sorry.
lol.
What? Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points in pyramid.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that if no one else was gonna say that. What the fuck?
What?
That's crazy.
Is Jet
Dude.
bugged? Can this is this legal?
I think this is possible, yeah.
Is this allowed?
I mean, I can look, but
What the fuck?
what the fuck? That is the most. I'm gonna
But so Sin owns Pyramid. How do we feel about this statement?
No, real spill. I think pyramid is like
real
one of
spill.
Sin's strongest areas for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't want to like just be like, I think Sindark is really good at Pyramid. No, like I think this is like a known thing that he is kind of cracked at Pyramid, and I think like this is Sin's game to win. Like,
I wonder where our players are going
say script jokes all you want. I do not give a fly. Like,
Dude, what an insane board! For the record, no seed.
That like 3-1 at least, right? Like,
Sindark not just going straight to pyramid. Oh no, doing this to get up to the billboard first. I see. A little bit better movement, I think, compared to Destroyed. What is he doing? What? That is so greedy. What the hell?
I respect it. I respect it.
Alright, both of them into pyramid at about the same time. I think Sindark a little bit
Very
delayed
similar.
still.
yeah, Sindark is like a 1.5 seconds delayed, so like he's probably barely ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just gonna come down to routing, how they
definitely.
split these, or if fucking one of them just gets sniped to absolutely everything because they're like carbon copies of each other, which they're not, but could happen.
Yeah, it could happen that they just decide on the same route.
And already,
I don't think
not
this is a
happening.
situation where you want to like obscure the other players' like knowledge of where you are,
Right.
just because there's so much here. Like they probably both know that they were going here and they're just gonna scrap here for a little bit.
Right.
So
If I'm either of them right now, I'm just glad that fucking like, oh my god, they're doing something different than I am. Like,
yeah,
at least slightly.
I think
Like, I'm
Sindark
not
going
getting
for the
slapped
longer
everything.
things is like. Oh no,
It makes
I'm
sense.
like stupid. I thought there was Robo Post again for like.
Wait. Oh my god.
my God.
Storied is
Right.
leaving.
What?
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either. But
actually,
I
mean, okay, no, there was a lot of marked actually in that quickly.
Well, you still have ceremony.
Yeah,
but
ceremony.
I think
Ceremony,
Story
but
just
I think leaving to see what happens is like a good play.
Yeah.
I think my thing is like I think Story didn't route that great because he didn't go to the top. He should have just done the zip to the top and then routed it downwards because you have Big City Life, Chrome Bees, Outside Lab, Ceremony into Devil 68 makes sense to me personally on a routing perspective. But Story going to get ahead to Flesh Prince.
Hopefully, the same thing doesn't happen that happened last time.
Nah. Story saw that and was like, I gotta lock the fuck in. And are turning instantly around.
Yeah. At
Going
least it wasn't
to
an event
go-
because I would have taken like more time.
I'm surprised I'm surprised neither of them went for Steel Wheeler. That routing makes a lot of sense to me because you can just go out on the other end of the underground section there in order to get Steel Wheeler. But both of them just... Oh, what the...
What? That car's a paid actor. I don't care about the other car.
That's...
I'm okay.
Wow.
What the fuck? That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. That is like evil.
Sindark.
Doing Ice Cold Killers here.
Was this
Fall Guys, Lamau.
Fall Guys, lol. They're splitting square collectibles.
I just want to say on behalf
what
of
is
everyone in the
Story
stream
doing?
that I hate when you say Fall
Or
Guys.
not.
Wait, what? Why did you do that, Story?
Trying to. Ooh.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Wow, it was close too. That's
Jesus.
crazy. Jesus Christ.
Holy.
You can
This
get up there like
fucking-
that?
This fucking match, bro. Already. And a Versum again, you know, that was the other lull area, so getting into here first I think is gonna be very, very good. This Story?
What?
He dropped his combo in the RoboPosts.
What the what?
What?
Huh?
Interesting.
What the fuck? Dude.
I'm speechless. Okay.
What the
fuck?
He's not even in here anymore.
Did he leave the server?
No, I meant like in the VC.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Huh.
What the fuck?
All right.
What the what?
What?
Okay, so Story just fucking said GG's in Bingo Sync and then fucking disconnected, stopped stream, everything.
No, this isn't a PC explosion. He forfeited. He said GG's and then disconnected.
What the
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude.
I get the snipe, but
That was still that
was still very close.
that was still like anyone's get. That was not decided by our. What the fuck?
I mean, it's not like we can force him to play. But
Is that-
you know,
That's so. What the fuck, dude?
what an anticlimactic way to end the season.
That's so fucking cringe. I don't care if I'm on live. You are a fucking bitch for that. You are
That's
actually
crazy.
such a pussy.
I think
Anyways.
we need to schedule
Fuck
like
that,
the exhibition
dude.
like run back.
No, I'm pissed.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Whatever, dude.
All right. Well, that does mean that Sindark wins the match.
Yeah, Sindark takes it. That's fucking
Well,
so
Bring it in
play.
here, I guess.
wow.
I mean, I do think, like, all things considered, Sindark played it very, very well. I mean, in the first two games, you know, getting a less than optimal early game start compared to Storied, but being able to kind of punish him for the small mistake, the small routing decisions he made out of the characters. That's I mean, really impressive.
Yeah,
all
you
things
played really
considered,
well.
even.
Yeah, you played that like actually like insane, like huge ups.
Yeah, and like you were in a really good spot in this game 3. Like you were looking pretty good, but like that was far from fucking decided. I don't.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's what happens sometimes. Gotta take it as it is. But how you feeling, Zindark?
yeah, you win.
GG.
I mean, I'm a little. I'd rather like rematch this like last game. I just feels a little bit undeserved to like win this, but like
yeah.
what happened to Story? Like
I don't even know. I wasn't even looking at his
so-
screen when he FF'd.
So he was doing the row hosts like next to like the
Field of
taxi driver.
Funk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Did he drop
He did half
combo?
of it and then dropped his
Yeah.
combo and then alt F word.
Yeah. And before that, you sniped him within maybe half a second, maybe a quarter of a second even, to Ice Cold Killers.
It was very close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really close, and I guess after that, you know.
That's. I mean, I get mental is
2-0.
hard.
Yeah.
I completely understand that, but like, dude, it's fucking grands. Like, oh, I'm pissed. I'm genuinely pissed.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
again,
watching Story stream mostly, so it's like a lot of my questions were about stuff that happened with him, because I was assuming you guys were going to watch Sindark more. So now most of my questions are like useless.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We had some questions about the first 2 games, but I think they were mostly to stories, frankly. But-
Yeah, because the only thing I can think of, and I mean, Sindark, this is not something that like you would have been aware of. In game 1, you like sniped Storied really hard to Rise, and it was like really cool
Yeah,
because
it
you were
was
behind
close.
and you pulled ahead from just like knowing it more and being better.
I can't remember much of game 1. I'm trying to remember like what happened. I know I had such a bad start. I'm trying to remember what was it game 1 that had Rise?
Yeah.
Game both games had Rise.
Oh yeah,
I believe.
both games had Rise, but there was like a race to Rise in the first game.
Yeah.
I can't remember much of game 1. I just know both of the board, like both game 1 and 2 were just literally to like last square,
So,
pretty much.
The thing that I find really impressive about your playstyle, and the reason I think you ended up winning those first 2 games, is because hold on one second. The way you punish Storied for going for longer goals and kind of robbing away his character goals. Like, I thought that was really impressive. You had a really good trigger on when to, fire away those character unlocks, and ultimately it put Storied in a position where now you have to commit to rep, and that puts you in a position to be able to punish that commitment. How much of that is intentional? I'm curious.
I just can't remember much of like the games, but I know for game 2, especially when the bingo threat was there on like what, column 4? It was column 4 where
Yeah,
he
column
just
4,
had to do
where's
the
Matan rep.
I just started like doing characters because I was like, there's no way he's gonna do it just from like the game state that was in. So I just started doing characters, and in game 1, I know I was always gonna go to Versum because that had rep build in it. So that's why, I don't think that was the opening play. I think Storied actually had a better opening play for the Matan pyramid play.
Oh,
I think that's what.
Yeah, I would say in both games he had the better early game, but you were able to, in mid game and late game, put him in spots that let you kind of snowball your threat. And I thought that was really impressive.
Yeah,
the whole time.
you were really good at taking like not so favorable mid games, late games, and then just having like 1 or 2 really good plays when Storied gets to the point of his game where he just like starts to score, I guess. And you were able to like win some of those games just like off of that like alone, even if you didn't have like the better early game, just because your strategy was way better.
Yeah, but I mean, congrats to our first ever of all time BRC Bingo champion, Sindark Fates. I don't think anyone is coming away too surprised. Do you have anything you want to say before we close out the season?
Just TY for like obviously hosting and like setting up the bingo league. Obviously it's been through a lot between like the generator and definitely formats that we've had to do and a bunch of other things. Also GG's to all the people, even Storied. I really didn't expect this result. Like, I think honestly, Storied, like, when I played against him, he kind of shaped the way of like me realizing how BRC Bingo is supposed to be played. So huge shout outs to him.
Yeah, I think like if this game is played in like 10 years, like JSRF, I think like someone with Storied's exact playstyle, but just 10 years later, would be kind of like the barrier between like good players and like top players, because he's really good at like curb stomping you if you're down, but if you know how to pick yourself back up and take advantage of like having better strategy, then like you will like probably win most times.
Yeah, I mean, both you and Storied, really putting in a amazing amount of work to be able to get all the way to Grands and be able to show your shit, and Syndark being able to come out the other side as the victor.
Holder.
The W holder, of course.
I'm a Mexican.
Yeah. Okay, and DQ'd. Congrats to Story.
Okay, good shit, Story.
Shake my hand. Anyways,
Shake my hand.
yeah, thank you all so much through the season watching. This is, my first time ever doing an event like this, and notably, I mean, I've said this a few times throughout the season, seriously, thank you so much, Limey, for being able to do all the back-end stuff. The reason this stream looks so good, and the reason that it ran as cleanly as it did, I would say, even with all the road bumps, as we went through the past 2 months, kind of a hectic cycle of life, being able to run this, it wouldn't have really been possible in the quality that what is possible without Limey. So, big shout out to Limey.
Yeah, on the other side of that coin though, like as much as I help with like FGC events and like Smash events, I'm not super familiar with like online bingo tournaments. So like big ups to Shovel for like making this run so smooth and like making sure people have like enough breaks to like make sure they don't burn out playing this game. Like huge ups to like how it was run on that side as well. But I will also take the praise because I do like how the stream looks.
It looks so good. I mean,
very clean.
I think I gave you a very simple base and you really pushed it to the next level with how the stream looked, because I will take credit. I did a lot of the design work, but the things that Limey did to make it a little bit better, the reason the player colors are available on every match, the reason that a lot of the tournament kind of got organized in the way that it did, a lot of the back-end work, the reason it looks so good is definitely because of Limey. The entire break screen, I mean, looks amazing, and Limey did all of that. So, I do.
You just gave me like the PNG with like the cutouts for different stuff for like the game scene. And I'm like, I think I could get the rest of this done, and then I did.
Right.
I'm super happy with how this went. Like everyone's reception to how this is run, how this looks, like how smooth it was, all that stuff. Like thanks to Shovel as much as like thanks to all the players for making it good.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first season, and if this is our first season, I think we're down the line gonna have
We're
few
doing big shit.
Fucking bangers. I think this is gonna be a good timeline.
Sure.
I do, on that note, want to give a thank you to everyone who inspired this tournament. We have a little special thanks panel that talks about it somewhere here, right there. Ninja Cookie, thank you for the mod for True Bingo. Wouldn't have been possible, and also for Automark. Can we talk about how much better that makes this
Automark
game?
is fucking huge.
Automark saved this game, I think.
Yeah, Automark is great.
Kind of insane. So big thank you to Ninja Cookie. Additionally to GSRF Bingo. This frankly wouldn't have happened if I didn't want to copy their flow. So shout out. Shout out to GSRF Bingo, a different game, but very much our similar style and very similar gameplay as well. I mean,
two goats can coexist.
Game. Exactly. And
and I know that you're in the middle of talking about stuff, but I do want to thank everyone for watching our Bingo League when there is Elden Ring Bingo going on right now. What the hell?
Insane.
I'm happy that we at least have 2 viewers, but we are breaking 10 every stream, easy.
Yeah. I mean, this has been just such an amazing few months, and really couldn't have done any of it without the support of all of you and all of the players. And even if you didn't play this event, you know, hopefully we see you next season, because I do think they're going to do this again. And hopefully with a, you know, a little bit bigger of a team size. But I want to thank you all so much, just personally, because BRC Bingo has been a huge passion project of mine since the very start of Bingo, really. Start of BRC, really. I was like instantly kind of hooked on the idea of BRC Bingo existing, and I know there were a few people early on that were just same as me, wanted to see a Bingo for this game as fast as possible. And when it eventually got made, I think it, you know, had some interesting, kind of tricky questions to answer to make it a good game. And this turn shows that we answered those questions in very convincing fashion, being able to get this Bingo to be as good as I think it is. Genuinely one of the best Bingo games I've ever watched or seen, and most importantly played in. But yeah, that I think does it for what I want to say. I mean, go donate to us on Ko-fi if you want to like see this again, because realistically we are people who need money to survive, and if you enjoyed what you watched, that would be helpful.
Yeah, we would appreciate the money, not only because this takes a lot of time to put on, but also because if we want to like upgrade stuff down the line, and believe me, we do, that is the way to do it. Yeah,
I know there were a lot of road bumps along this, so thank you all so much as well for the patience. You know, we took multiple weeks off throughout the course of stuff just because I had to do a lot of the restream work. Limey had a lot of work on their end that they had to do in order to survive in in general. And so thank you so much for the patience as we got through the season with all the road bumps as well. But I think that's it for what I want to say. Limey, you have anything you want to add on at the end?
I don't know, just like special thanks to you for watching. I don't know. That's all I have. Like genuinely, like I said my piece. Thanks Trouble for drawing this. It was incredible. It was very fun to play in. Thanks Ninja Cookie for having automark. Ooh, save this game.
Real shit.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like that's all I got.
We don't have any formal dates on next season, but I imagine it'll be hopefully sooner than later, sometime for sure. We'll have to talk about it more behind the scenes as we do our Bingo Wizardly reship. I will say, if
wait, shit, am I Bingo Wizard now?
Yes, we are both Bingo Wizards now.
Holy fuck!
I will say, if you want next season to happen, realistically, I don't think it can just be me and Limey and you know, Helix as well for helping restreaming. So get in contact with us. Join our Discord, and if you want to help out behind the scenes, let me know. We are definitely willing to teach you stuff. It's not hard. Yeah. I did it all myself
before, and like it's been doing most of the restreaming for this, so like genuinely, it is not that bad.
And I would be more than happy to show you the ropes and help you through your first few matches as well if you need it. Like totally happy. But yeah. I don't think we can do it alone again. We got through this season, but next season is going to be a little bit tougher if we only have me and Limey to go off of, and you know, the occasional help from some other people like Helix. So if you want to help again next season, get in contact with us. We would appreciate it. But I think that's that. Congrats again to Sindark. Thank you all so much for playing and watching. I don't have really anything else to say, so I think that's going to wrap it up here on BRC SR. We will see you in the coming months for BRC Bingo League Season 2, V2.
And maybe some exhibition matches if we feel up to it.
Maybe some exhibition matches, if we feel like it.
maybe we can stream like a 4v4 bingo and then just have...
That would explode.
I think it'd be kind of awesome.
That would be kind of awesome. Wait, let us go cook. Anyways, take care, y'all. Stay safe and have a happy holidays as
Bye forever.
you go through. Goodbye.